They say the truth always comes out, but sometimes it comes out too late. Olivia Barnes had what many would call a perfect life, a beautiful home tucked in the scenic hills of Asheville, North Carolina, a loving husband, a successful career as a freelance writer. On the outside, she was glowing with happiness, but behind closed doors, Olivia was unraveling, and her journal, hidden in the back of a drawer, would become the key to understanding a nightmare no one saw coming. This is the story of lies, betrayal, and a fatal love triangle, the kind of story that ends in heartbreak and homicide. Welcome to Crime Files Uncovered. October 3rd, 2021. It was a gray, misty Sunday when Thomas Barnes called 911. His voice was shaky. My wife, she went for a jog this morning and she hasn't come back. I've called her a dozen times. This isn't like her. Police arrived quickly. There were no signs of a break-in. Olivia's phone was on the kitchen counter. Her car was in the driveway. Her running shoes were gone. So was she. The search began immediately. Drones were launched. Dogs combed the wooded trails behind their home. But hours turned into days, and there was still no sign of Olivia. Then on the third day, a neighbor came forward. She had seen Olivia the morning she disappeared. Not jogging, but getting into her car, looking upset. Police started asking deeper questions. While Thomas continued pleading with the media for help, detectives searched the home. That's when they found it. In the back of a drawer in Olivia's office, beneath a stack of old receipts, was a leather-bound journal. Most of the entries were mundane: work, errands, thoughts on her latest book project. But the last 30 pages, they told a story no one expected. He's distant again. The late nights, the unexplained calls. I don't want to believe it, but I know he's hiding something. I saw a woman today. She was in his car. He didn't see me. Her name is Lena. I found a receipt in his jacket, a hotel, a dinner, a lie. The journal painted a portrait of betrayal, a woman trying to save her marriage while her husband built another life behind her back. Thomas Barnes was well known in Asheville. He ran a successful architecture firm and volunteered at local events. He had the image of the ideal husband: calm, soft-spoken, supportive. But when detectives confronted him with the journal, his demeanor changed. He said Olivia was emotional, that she overthought things, that she was struggling with anxiety. But there was one name in her journal that police hadn't heard before: Lena. A deeper dive into Thomas's contacts revealed multiple calls to Lena Moore, an interior designer who worked with his firm, dozens of texts, hidden from his main phone bill. They brought Lena in for questioning. At just 29, Lena Moore was ambitious, charming, and according to her, in love. She admitted to the affair, said it had been going on for nearly 6 months, claimed Thomas told her he and Olivia were separated. But Olivia's journal told a different story. He says he loves me, but he won't leave her. Something's wrong. I think he's lying to both of us. When detectives asked Lena about the morning Olivia disappeared, her story got fuzzy. She claimed she was home alone, but she couldn't recall what she was doing. And then they found the surveillance footage. A traffic camera caught a black SUV, matching Thomas's car, near Lena's apartment at 6:15 a.m. that day. He had told police he was home until 9. 5 days after Olivia's disappearance, a local hiker stumbled upon something off-trail in a wooded area 10 miles from the Barnes home: a shallow grave. Inside, the body of a woman, later confirmed to be Olivia Barnes. She had been strangled. There were bruises on her wrists, defensive wounds on her hands, and the cord used to kill her, it was traced back to the Barnes' garage. The murder weapon had Thomas's fingerprints, but Thomas insisted he didn't kill her. He said he helped Lena cover it up. According to Thomas, Olivia had shown up at Lena's apartment, confronted them both. He claimed a heated argument turned violent, that Lena grabbed a lamp and struck Olivia, that she died instantly, that he panicked. But the autopsy showed no blunt force trauma, no head injuries, only strangulation. And Lena's alibi? Suddenly it was airtight. Security footage showed her entering a yoga studio across town at the exact time Olivia was murdered. Thomas had lied. The story was falling apart. The trial of Thomas Barnes drew national attention. It was a scandal that tore through Asheville. A respected man, living a double life, on trial for murdering his wife. Lena testified, tearful, ashamed, but brutally honest. She told the jury that Thomas had grown obsessive, that he became paranoid after Olivia found out, that he started saying things like, "She'll ruin everything. I can't let that happen." The jury deliberated for just 5 hours. Guilty, first-degree murder, life in prison, no parole. Today, Olivia's journal sits in a glass case at a local domestic abuse awareness center. Her words, once private thoughts, now serve as a warning, a reminder, a voice for those who never get to tell their story. If anything happens to me, look at him. She knew, she saw it coming. She tried to speak, and now her voice will never be silenced again. Some betrayals end in divorce, others end in tragedy. Let us know in the comment what Olivia could have done differently to save her life. If this story gripped you, subscribe to Crime Files Uncovered. New episodes every week. Stay alert, stay curious, and never ignore the signs.